Hello everybody, how are you doing? I'm wanting to make an update video even though things have been a mess. And I sat here and seriously, I know so many parents struggle with so many different things or whatever, but the amount of time that I've researched and things online about children like Holly or whatever, there's not much out there. There's just not. So that's why I'm going to try to kind of turn this channel into, if I can have the resources and the time, into just kind of like I gotta say something really funny. I was gonna say a family vlog, but then I heard Nick Snyder doesn't like family vloggers, so I gotta pick another name for it. I'm just kidding, I love Nick. But I get his point. On a serious note, I had to crack a funny just because I'm a jerk. But anyway, life has been hard. Let's just cut to the shit. Let's just cut to the chase. It's been hard. Surgery got done, her heart surgery, and everything was beautiful. And then okay. So she gets the J tube. That thing is a pain in the fucking ass. So now it's clogged. Okay, it was clogged the other day. We were able to get it open with Coca-Cola, but guess what? That did not happen today. Here is the best shitty part of my story. It's probably only in my area because maybe other states are smarter. I don't fucking know. Maybe other cities are smaller. I don't fucking know. But where I am, Children's Hospital, Buffalo General, Roswell, and Gates are all connected. That's a whole big fucking medical compound. And not one of these fucking places has, an internal radiologist. Because in order for that GJ tube to get changed, she needs an IR, internal radiologist. Because you can't do it blind, because it feeds through the jejunum, it feeds through the small intestines. If you go Monday through Friday after 4 o'clock, you are sitting there. And because this happened to her on a freaking Friday, now she's stuck at the hospital till fucking Monday to get it changed. I don't understand this. It's a waste. Like, this child had to be admitted in the hospital for 2 days because there's no IR team. There should always be an on-call person. Always. This should not happen to any child because now she can't get any food and she's already fucking losing weight because now she's got to wait 2 days to eat. I'm mad about that. Second thing is her agitation is so far out of control. Something is bugging her. I know we found that she has two cavities, like here and here, both on the bottom. Don't know if that's hurting her because she's constantly, she's bringing, or here's another fun fact. She might be fucking hungry. I don't know what to, I just, I'm not going to sit here and lie and be like, oh, I'm okay. Oh, we're an emotional wreck. We have been spent through the washer and dryer, but we just still keep kicking. And we have to work. I have to work between it. So it's work, hospital, and then we got my other daughter, Megan, which is wonderful. She takes care of Billy, or my best friend Katie will take care of Billy while Holly's in the hospital. So thank God, I have them in my life. But there's so much not information. Like when people think about Down syndrome, they see the high functioning Down syndrome, adults and children that they're used to seeing. Not many people understand that that's not always the case. And it's not always the case, more often than not. And as I'm scrolling through like YouTube or just trying to look up information, I mean, you can find shit on the internet. You can read on Wikipedia or some other shit stories. But I personally like videos and hearing moms struggle or parents struggles. That sounded wrong. Not that I like to hear, but what they did. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you struggled with that. What did they do? What worked for them? Anything at this point is worth a go. And I was like, I don't know. I was talking to Clay. I says, maybe I should, try to upload as much as I can, to kind of, change it at least to give some other family out there someday that may be like in the same kind of predicament and just be like, damn, what do I do? And then, maybe they'll find me and realize I'm not alone. there's so much crap going on nowadays, and the thing that really burns my ass is that Holly can't say what's wrong with her. We have to read her physically. We have to read her what she's doing, why is she grabbing, what's going on, and you get all these little haters and these little morons over online just saying the most disgusting, vile shit. And my thing to them is to just be honored you can communicate. Don't overuse your blessing, okay? Because it is a blessing to talk, to be able to communicate. That's a whole blessing. It just is. And for half of the crap that's going on in the world nowadays, I just look and say, you're taking advantage of something that a lot of people just can't do. And it irks my soul. It really does irk my soul. But, so yeah, she's back in the hospital. I would love to take like 3 months off and just go see this doctor, this doctor, this doctor, this doctor. Maybe go to, Chicago or something, or like specialists, like, but I could never afford that. I just can't. Like, it was so wonderful. And thank you all for the, helping with the GoFundMe when Holly had her heart surgery and everything. That was fantastic. But at the end of the day, our lives are going to be, work, hospital, home a little bit, work, hospital, home, you know, just why go to the gym, that's, I think that's my only solitude place. And it's not even really about the weight loss anymore. It's about getting myself stronger because I need to be stronger. At least taking care of Holly, I definitely need to be stronger. I've been really hauling ass on them weights and everything, but I need to build up my strength, my balance, things like that. So those are things that I'm working on. But currently, we just thought after that surgery she was doing great, and it was just like a big relief. And then just to get smacked, not with one, not with two, but 3 more hospitalizations, it's just like, I don't understand. I don't understand why. It's like I wish just for a few hours or even a day. I wish for a day I can be in her head. I can just read her mind or be in her body to know, okay, this is everything that's fucking going wrong, and just be able to say, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? That would just be, we need like a real life Superman. Can you just tell me what the fuck is wrong with her, please? Because she is so loving and she doesn't need this. So anyway, she's been so grabby. We know she has the cavities. I believe the tube is bothering her too because she's such a little shit. She actually, instead of crawling on the floor, she rubs her tummy against it trying to get it out. That child is smart, okay? She's so smart. Um, but I just, we're working hard and we're emotionally killing ourselves. We're financially killing ourselves, but who gives a shit? Money's the root of all evil half the time anyway. The only thing that is a no can do for me is I will not cancel our trip to Florida in October. I will not cancel that. I am going to pray that this little girl is healthy during them 5 days. She doesn't get hospitalized before them 5 days, because she deserves so much to be there. And I know how much she loves the pool and the simulated rides. I already even asked the doctor if she can go on rides. They're like, yeah, sure. I mean, not ones that can flip upside down. I mean, like, no, I ain't doing it. It's just, the simulated ones that are great. But I just want her to have a happy week. And I'm thinking to myself, like me, there's days I'm okay and there's days I'm not. And then there's the days that I'm mad that I'm not okay. I'm sitting there like, who the fuck are you? This child is sitting here going through all this shit, can't communicate, and you're going to act like there's something fucking wrong with you. I swear that's how I talk to myself like that. I do. We all talk to ourselves. Some openly admit it, some don't, but I sure do. But I really do want to put, more vloggy type things on here or make more videos on her struggle and what we're going through, just one day to maybe help somebody or to at least let them know you are not the only one. I just, we're trying everything. We are, It was so good when after she had that surgery, and she was great. And then all of a sudden, ding, we're gonna get there. I'm determined. She's determined. But I'm gonna get there. And I just, I love yous all. I really do. And there's so many times, like even when I put on Twitter and I see you guys and I see how much love my daughter has out in the world, that in and of itself is the best feeling. She has so much love from you guys, and it has got us through many of shitty days. So that's one of the things I'm most grateful for, is that, we're not alone. We have all you guys, even though I tweet stupid shit every now and then. So anyway, the other night she had like this episode where she, desatted, and we had to put her oxygen on and everything, and then it just went away. Okay, that was weird. Well, she had the same thing in the hospital this time, and we're thinking, and that's the thing too, we can't really give her Ativan, because if we give her Ativan, it sinks her respiration rate, it sinks her heart rate, and so it's a double-edged sword. Yeah, it'll help with the agitation, but it snows her so bad. So we're trying to look for something just to help her. They just increased her Risperidol to like 3, but I think this anxiety that she's facing right now is saying, hey, something is wrong. Either her teeth are hurting her, the poor thing's fucking hungry. She's just not happy right now. Something somewhere is bothering her. And that's her only way. And because she was doing fine all this time on these drugs, I realize she does not have breakthroughs. If she breaks through those drugs and she's as agitated and grabby as she is, something is definitely wrong. The trick is figuring out what. So we did have we did have the dentist look at her yesterday. They're gonna move up. They're gonna try to get her in as soon as possible instead of waiting until July 15th, because she'll have to be sedated, to get her teeth done. But how that she needs, if her teeth are bothering her, and God bless her, she has a little callus on her foot, like right here. And that's probably why she's not really walking right now. We just noticed that, and I have to take care of that. I know how to get those. But because those hurt like a bitch. If you ever had a real callus, girl, they hurt. But we're just doing everything possible. We're just, but we have days too. Even though I don't feel like we're allowed to. I just I'm like, she's the one that's going through this. It's, to me, I'm like, I don't even know why the fuck you trying it. It's just, I don't know. It's my brain. But we're trying really, really hard, and we're making we're making the best progress that we can. So then, when she was a baby, she needed Lasix, and when she was in the hospital this time, she needed Lasix. So I'm sitting there saying, her sats are dipping low. She might need a little Lasix. So they did a chest X-ray, and they said, well, her lungs look hazy, but not fluid filled. I'm like, okay. So thank God her cardiologist had her since she was a baby. He's an awesome, amazing doctor. And I text him, I'm like, listen, she's in the hospital, this happened. I said, I really think she would benefit from Lasix. So he's just gonna, send over a small starter dose of Lasix to see if that might help her. Right now I think she's just hungry as shit because she ain't got no food in her. They're thinking of sending her home today, which I think would be great, to send her home where we can just use the G part of the tube just for Pedialyte. We're not going to put food in it, because if you aspirate Pedialyte, it's nowhere near as bad as if you aspirate that thick condensed, formula they give them. So at least she'll have, her electrolytes and everything, and then we should be able to swap up that tube right away on Monday. Oh, God, guys. You just sit there and you just feel like you've reached every road that you can go down. But I'm looking for that one more, because there is one more road. But she's fighting. She's strong. She really is. I mean, this last hospital stay that she had, that one really, it really cracked. I cracked. I haven't been the same since, just because I seen the look a fear in her eyes. I seen how confused she was because she could not breathe and her chest was tight. Like feels like you're drowning. And to see the look of fear, I will never forget that. I will never forget, that look of fear and confusion, like what's good. To watch her have to go through that, I think was one of the most emotional things that I've had to watch her ever go through. Because you can't help her. I get there was help for her, but I can't take it away. I can't make it better. And I feel helpless at times. I do. I feel not helpless. I feel useless. Like why can't, I'm sure as parents, we all get what I mean, but it does get, mentally struggling, but we're doing the best we can, work, hospital, and just trying to get her. We read her like a book, man. Like, okay, she did that today. Why is she doing that? It's got a little journal of days that she's doing things. And it's just so strange that one day in October, a few years ago, our life just took a shit. It still boggles my mind. It just does. I don't know. But we're working so hard, and that little girl is such a super trooper. So our next steps is to get them teeth looked at, to make sure that those aren't bothering her. We got a new way. We're figuring out, like, this is a learning curve too. Like with the GJ tube, it's a learning curve, So now we're only gonna, because the food, the formula, it gets like gelatin so fast. It does. It's like, and especially now that it's summer. So I said, we're only going to put like 200 in the bag, flush it, rinse out the bag and everything so it doesn't have that time to kind of, settle, because we got to mix water in it too, so she does get some water. But we're going to change up the way that we do that. Hopefully this tube will not get clogged again. But she was doing this increased agitation and everything before the tube got plugged. I mean, the last time she was reaching out, grabbing or whatever, something was seriously wrong. But right now she is in the hospital, admitted, and they're doing everything and everything looks good. I mean, so now neurology, they're going to call in neurology and see if, they can maybe see what she might, or something that might help. But at the end of the day, the pill might mask the agitation, but the problem of why she has the agitation is still going to be there. So that's why I'm like, we need to get her fixed. Not fixed. We need to get her, what is causing the agitation, settled. But we don't know what it is. And it probably is the GJ tube too, or the teeth, or I'm just making a rambling video, guys. I need this. I need to just ramble to you guys, and you guys can make sense out of it, or just comment you make no sense and it's okay. But I do want to start making, videos and some content, because I don't see many stories out there like Holly's. I see a lot of, Down syndrome stories, or Down syndrome on YouTube or whatever, but it's not anywhere near. I know there's other parents besides myself out there, trying to find as much information as they can, or to at least join a family, or realize, hey, this, it's not just you. I hope one day that if I at least help just one person, I'd feel extremely happy. But Billy's doing great though, little turkey. He's got 2 cavities too. Oh God, his teeth are so bad though. I mean, we brush and brush and brush, but he's just got bad teeth. That happens. He's always had bad teeth. So he'll have to get surgery to get his teeth. That's what they do with him too. They have, do surgery. So I know they're going to have to put her under just to get the x-rays. And then we'll have to schedule a surgery date for her teeth. And I want that as soon as possible, because if that's bugging her, or if it ain't bugging her right now, I guarantee you within the next 30 to 60 days, it will. Because once you can see a tooth and it's, got that hole in it or whatever. It ain't that much longer until you get down to that nerve. So, like, she needs that. Like, what? But her teeth, she's a mouth breather. Now she gets no food by mouth, so her teeth are always dry. They look like shit because they're always dry, even though we take the pink swabs and we moisten her mouth, we brush her teeth, we use like the mouthwash and everything, just being a mouth breather and not getting any, nothing in your mouth, it makes it suck. So her teeth are going to start to go downhill. Like, she needs that, it's, but anyway, I still just don't understand why we got so much hate and negativity and crap going on in the world. And I sit there and I just look at it like, why are why? I don't understand. I never will. I don't know why I threw that in there. So at the end of the day, I'm almost done with my lunch break. I just want to let you know that, we're fighting on, give you guys an update, and let you know that I called my mother and told her she needs to come collect her grandchild because she's grounded. And Mom is doing well. I'm very thankful for that Mom is doing well. So, I'm just so scared, to be honest. I'm scared we're going to lose this battle. I'm scared. I'm scared to death. And then I feel if she goes, I want to go with her because I don't want her to be alone. Them are real feelings that are very hard to deal with. But they're my feelings. They've been my feelings for quite a while. So that makes it tougher too. It's just, I'm scared of so much right now. But I love you all for all the support and the hugs and the kisses that you guys send me. Even though they're not, real kisses and hugs, but they are real kisses and hugs. Thank you guys for following my journey. And say a prayer for our girl. She should be coming home today. Because we're just going to feed her Pedialyte down the G-tube. Instead of making the poor child suffer at the hospital, we're just going to do that. So that's her story. I love these guys. Kisses.